Well, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It is your Olena here again to bring you the new episode of Opera Weirds season number 2. Welcome to this exotic world, and here we are with Metropolitan Opera's 2024/2025 season's new production, Ainadamr, and well, this offer is interesting. And among those new productions that we have this season, including like Grounded, that's the first new production I had. And of Osvaldo Golijo's Another Word stands out as a unique and powerful work that leaves a lasting impression for me. The production feels pretty small, but like pretty subtle and refined, and it is pushing the boundary of opera both musically and visually, with its fusion of Spanish, Arabic, and Latin American influences. Ainadamar offers a stunning tribute to the life and legacy of Federico Garcia Lorca, one of Spain's most cherished poets and playwright, will also serve as a meditation on artists' freedom and political oppression. I mean, even though I personally saying I can't do history, and history is not my favorite, but still, this offer is a good opportunity for me to approach the Spain history. And another word is a fascinating word, one that dives deeply into the theme of martyrdom, which is like self-sacrificing, and resistance and cultural identity. So the opera, whose title translated from Arabic as Fountain of Tears, reflects on the tragic murder of Lorca during the Spanish Civil War, but it also weaves in larger questions about the role of art in the time of political turmoil. The libretto, written by American playwright David Henry Hwang, is based on the relationship between Lorca and Catalan actress Margarita Sirgu, who spent her career performing Marco's Mariana Pineda, the play that eventually defined both of their legacies. What set Ainadamar apart from other operas is its rich culture tapestry. Colegial's score is a blend of musical tradition from across the globe, drawing on Spanish flamenco, Middle Eastern influences, and Latin American rhythm. And this makes a very vibrant, energetic work that is impossible to characterize within any single tradition. And from the moment the performance begins, with a rousing burst of American tap dance, you are transported to a world of emotional and political intensity. Well, welcome to Latin America. For those who have an affinity for Latin American culture, Ainadamar is a visual and auditory fest. The rhythm, the dance, and the musical texture all evoke the spirit of Latin American cultural identity, making it an instant hit with audience familiar with those traditions. And even if you are not identified as a Latino slash Latina slash Latinx, you can still enjoy the culture. And at the heart of the production is definitely Angel Blue, who delivers an absolutely show-stopping performance as Margarita Saigu. From the moment she stepped on stage, Blue commands attention. Because, I mean, she has been like one of the top singers of the world since like, I would like to say like 10 years ago. And her voice performance is powerful and rich. Well, but there were moments where her voice felt like slightly unpolished, and time coming across as a little bit dry, I would like to say. Her sheer ability to convey emotion more than made up for any technical imperfections. Over the course of 80 minutes no intermission performance, Blue goes through an astonishing number of costume change. Well, like I didn't count specifically, but like it was like 8 or 10. Each one reflects a different stage in Cyber's journey as an actress and a woman grappling with the weight of Lorca's legacy. So, Blue's portrayal of Saiguru is central to the opera's emotional depth. The role requires a deep understanding of the character's internal struggle, particularly her guilt over not convincing Lorca to leave Spain before his execution by the Falaga. Through her performance, Blue captured both the grandeur and vulnerability of Saiguru, who, much like Lorca, became a symbol of resistance against oppression. And it's not only about the depth of the character, but also the color of the political history that that came upon Spain. And the production's visual design is another standout element. While the set itself may not feature extensive changes or elaborated props, as what I said, is kind of like money saving. The use of projections provided a deep, expressive backdrop to the performance in many ways. This minimalist approach work in favor of the opera's themes, allowing the music and the performance to take center stage. The projections are used to invoke a variety of scenes and moods, from the vibrant stage of Spain to the oppressive atmosphere of the Spanish Civil War. At times, the visuals were hauntingly beautiful, particularly during the scene where Locke's death is foreshadowed. The mountain, a recurring symbol throughout the opera, becomes a powerful image representing both Lorca's martyrdom and the inexorability flow of the artist's expression that he left behind. And in this way, another more visual language connects to the previous productions, such as in Nino and Florencia in Amazonas, which are the two Spanish language productions from last season. But in my view, Ainadamr surpassed these earlier works in its cohesiveness and cultural resonance. The projection, though minimum, but I personally am minimalism lover, and my favorite composer from any circumstances is always Philip Glass. I think the minimalism that was using in Ainadamr further enhanced the opera's symbolic meaning, allowing the audience to focus on the deeper emotion and political currents at the play. So, Galicia's score is a tour de force, and the musicians of the Met Orchestra rise to the occasion with impressive skill and stamina. You know, one of my friends used to say that the best orchestra at the New York City is probably Met Orchestra, because New York Philharmonic sucks. The opera's reliance on percussion, brass, and flamenco guitar creates a soundscape that is both rhythmic and lyric, constantly shifting between moments of tension and release. The African drums and trumpet section in particular play a central role in maintaining the opera's relentless energy. One of the most remarkable aspects of the music is its ability to seamlessly blend traditional main forms with contemporary techniques. This is evident in the opera's structure, which unfolds in a series of arias, choruses, and dance sequence that evokes the Baroque passion play of the past. However, unlike a traditional passion play, Ainadamr is infused with modern sensibility, particularly in its exploration of gender roles and artistic expression. The choice to cast Lorica as a Breach's role, a woman performing in the part of a male character, adds another layer of complexity to the opera's themes, inviting the audience to question the boundaries between gender, art, and political power. Oh, wow, it's 2024. What are you expecting? Like, those are the things that more and more walks into our focus, especially during this like election period. The orchestra led by uh, Miguel Bedoya, which came from Peru, is tasked with delivering Galicia's complex score with precision and intensity. This is no small feat, as the percussion section is almost constantly active, driving the music forward with unrelenting force. The brass section, too, plays a key role, particularly in the scene where Loca's fate is sealed by the flanges officer. The use of flamenco rhythm and melodies throughout the opera adds a sense of immediacy and urgency to the music, making it feel as though the entire performance is building towards an inevitable tragic conclusion. One of the most striking aspects of Ainadamr is its ability to blend the personal and the political, the individual and the collective. At its core, the opera is about the relationship between Lorca and Sigurd, two artists who share a deep commitment to social justice and artistic freedom. Yet the opera also speaks to larger historic and cultural issues, particularly the devastating impact of the Spanish Civil War and the ongoing struggle for human rights. In this sense, Ainadamr feels especially relevant today as a renaissance with contemporary debates about freedom of expression, political repression, and the role of artists in society. The opera's focus on Lorca's status as a martyr for artistic freedom is particularly important as it reminds us of the sacrifices that artists have made and continue to make in the face of authoritarianism. Furthermore, Ainadamr stands out as an opera that foregrounds Latin American culture in a way that feels authentic and meaningful. Galicia, who is of Jewish and Eastern European descent, draw on his own experience as an Argentinian composer to create a work that is both deeply personal and universally resonant. The opera's use of Spanish, Arabic, and Latin American music idioms creates a sound of world that is both familiar and foreign, offering audience a glimpse into the cultural landscape that is rarely explored in the mainstream opera. So, in conclusion, the Met's production of Ainadamr is a triumph of multiple levels. Angel Blue's commanding performance, Galicia's innovative score, and the minimalist yet powerful staging all come together to create an opera that feels like fresh, relevant, and emotionally impactful. And for those who really appreciate Latin American culture, Ainadamr is a must-see production that offers a rich and immersive experience. And the production is not just a celebration of Lorca's life and legacy, it is also a reminder for the power of art to challenge, provoke, and inspire. In a world where freedom of expression is increasingly under threat, Ainadamr stands as a testament to the enduring importance of artistic resistance. For anyone looking for an opera that combines cultural depth with musical innovation, Ainadamr is a unmissable masterpiece. Well, thank you so much for listening, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, opinions on what I said, or just want to talk to me, please email aulindatang@gmail.com. It is aulindatang@gmail.com. And see you in my next episode. Wow, yay. I already finished the script for my next episode. It is about a Carnegie Hall event. Well, Daniel Trifonov and Carnegie's recital on October 17th. Can't believe it's already a week, but I still didn't record a podcast. I also finished the script, so well, see you in my next episode. I'll probably release it within like 2 days, I guess. Bye.